There's a boatload of new wireless speakers on the market, and over the last few weeks, I've been reviewing many of them. I'm Erin from TechGadgetsCanada.com, and today we're looking at the Tribit StormBox Pro. In this review, I'll take a look at the design, the features, the sound quality, and I'll let you know if I can recommend this speaker for you. An early heads up, if you end up liking this video and finding it helpful, to please mash that like button and hit me with a sub. Both those things help me keep making more videos that I hope everyone out there can watch, enjoy, and learn from.
Tribit StormBox Pro is a portable wireless Bluetooth speaker that will spread sound 360 degrees around, and it's made to go anywhere. Nearly the size of about a liter of milk, the StormBox has a silicone carrying handle for hanging it nearby or moving it around. Available in black only, it's got a fabric wrap all the way around, a non-skid base, and big control buttons on the top. It's rechargeable with the included USB-C charging cable.
Getting this speaker set up took just seconds. When you turn it on for the first time, it will automatically be in pairing mode. Just head to your phone or tablet's Bluetooth menu, look for the speaker, and tap to connect. Now let's talk about some of the features of this speaker, and we'll get to sound quality too. These days, it's becoming very common for a speaker to be extremely waterproof. This speaker is rated IP67, meaning it can be dunked in about a meter of water for up to 30 minutes without wrecking the device.
I tested this out by making sure it ended up in the pool to see what would happen. I was very happy to find the speaker floats, making retrieval super easy and meaning your speaker will never end up at the bottom of a lake. When it gets dunked, the speaker keeps on playing music. It seemed easily able to shake off any water ingression and keep right on going. The Tribit StormBox allows pairing of up to 8 devices, and it can stay connected to 2 devices at one time, though obviously it will only play music from one at a time. This is super handy if you're sharing the speaker or you frequently switch devices.
Oh, great. How's that speakerphone working?
The speaker has a built-in microphone, so it can be used as a speakerphone if you want to take calls hands-free. On top of the speaker are 3 large buttons and 3 smaller ones. The volume up and down buttons are self-explanatory, but in between them is the multi-function button. This allows you to play, pause, or skip a track by using different types of long or short presses. The smaller buttons on top include a Bluetooth button for pairing, power on and off, and the extra bass button, which allows you to add a little more boom to your box. Below the power is an array of 4 lights to indicate battery. They come on when you power up, and if you've got a full battery, they stay off. Only when you start to drain the battery will they light up and drop down accordingly.
If you buy more than one StormBox Pro, you can connect 2 of them to form a stereo pair. Now, the manual also mentions something called party mode, but nowhere in the manual or on Tribit's website does it actually say what that means or what it can do. Since I only had the one speaker for my testing, this will remain a mystery for me.
While there's a surprising amount of features packed into this budget-friendly speaker, it all comes down to sound quality. After all, if a speaker is subpar, it's not worth having around. I'm happy to report the Tribit StormBox Pro is a surprisingly high-fidelity speaker. It has a great amount of power and sounds really good overall. I was easily able to hear the subtle rasp of a drum brush on a jazz track, and there was bump and bass on the pop music I chose. Vocals were clear, and the speaker is surprisingly well balanced. Outdoors, it was also powerful and yard-filling in my vacation testing, and it's definitely got 360 degrees of range. Overall, I have 0 complaints about the audio quality of this speaker.
The Tribit StormBox Pro here has a killer battery. It's 10,000 milliamp hours, which gives the StormBox Pro here up to 24 hours of power. Now, these days, that is outstanding battery life, and it should be more than enough to get you through a week of now and then listening or a long weekend off-grid. Now, the major downside to this long battery life is that it's going to take a day to charge it. Yep, the StormBox Pro here needs 7 hours to fully recharge the battery, according to the manual, which is an absolute eternity. Now, the easiest way to do this would be to plug it in overnight so it's ready to go the next day, but that is a major flaw in this speaker, in my opinion.
By the way, you can also connect a USB plug into the back of the StormBox Pro and use the speaker's massive battery as a power bank for other devices.
Overall, I am surprised at how much I enjoyed this speaker. Now, admittedly, the design is rather simple, so I wasn't expecting this speaker to be as packed with features as it is, nor for it to sound as good as it does. It's versatile in that you can use it as a music speaker, a power bank, or a speakerphone. It sounds excellent, and I'd put it in the top tier of sound quality and bass level, particularly at this price point. It's also got an outstandingly long battery life at 24 hours, it's waterproof, and it floats. So what are the downsides? The lengthy 7-hour recharging time is terrible, but you can manage it. Beyond that, I am truly having difficulty finding something to crack on here with this speaker. Perhaps I can be picky and say I wish that it came in some other colors, but aside from that, there is really very little not to like with this speaker. I can definitely recommend it for you. It sells for about $119 US, and you can get it from either Tribit's website or on Amazon. If you want to read this review or reference any of what I've talked about here, head over to techgadgetscanada.com for a full write-up. There you can also ask me any questions you have about this speaker. Of course, you can also post them here in comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Erin. Until the next time, you can find me on either Twitter or Instagram. I'm at ErinLYYC. You can also catch me on Facebook at facebook.com/techgadgetscanada.